Today we present to you Supreme Master Ching Hai's discussion on climate change titled Be Veg, Change Our Destiny, Save the Planet, via video conference with our association members in Seoul, Korea on August 9th, 2008.
How's everybody?
We're doing great, Master. Thanks to your love. Master, we can see you on the screen and you're so beautiful, Master.
Oh, thank you. Everything good in Korea?
Yes, Master. And it's such a great honor to have you with us today. And thank you so much for your precious time.
All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you also for doing everything good.
Thank you. It's our pleasure. And Master, we first like to start with a question and answer period.
Sure.
Master, I'm so pleased that every time there's a video conference with Master, the time to save our Earth is increasing, and I'm so much thankful to Master's efforts. Could you tell us how much blessing and power are given to the Earth by video conferences with Master, and to how much time to save can be extended? There is no limit. Thank you, Master.
There are some limits. Yes, there are some limits. It's not like we can extend forever. We have heaven grace, but we also have the law of cause and retribution, the law of karma. And it's due to the merit of some new people. Also, they join in the vegetarian circle, so we could extend a few more months like that. But it's not limitless, yeah? We have to act quick, everyone.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
낙관적인 소식과 비관적인 소식이 많은 이 혼란과 변혁의 시기에 어떤 식으로 기도하고 어떤 마음가짐을 지니는 것이 가장 최선일까요?
You pray the way you want. There's no best prayers or good prayers, as long as you pray with your sincere heart, yeah, and saying that whatever is best for our planet, whatever best for us, heaven should help to make it happen. And you have to be sincere, that's all, okay? And we always have to have the positive attitude, of course, yeah? Positive attitudes always help. Yes, even if we have to die, we die with a smile. It's better than die crying. Whether we cry or we smile, we die anyway, so why have to cry, okay?
Thank you, Master.
You are very, very welcome. 감사합니다.
사랑하는 스승님, 저희 센터는 지금 지구온난화로부터 지구를 구하려는 노력의 일환으로 러빙어 채식식당을 열려고 노력하고 있습니다. 러빙어 채식식당이 지구에 가져올 긍정적인 영향에 대해 궁금합니다.
A vegetarian restaurant is always good for everyone. First, it gives you a chance to do service to your brothers and sisters. Second, it helps other people to be veg easily. We don't need the reward even to do something good. Just go ahead and do it.
Thank you,
I
Master.
told you whatever good we have to do right away. And that's all there is to it.
스승님, 안녕하십니까? 저는 스승님께서 지금 이 지구에 같이 계시고 엄청난 축복을 주고 계시기 때문에 우리는 1990년대처럼 운명을 바꿀 수 있다고 생각합니다. 스승님의 축복과 동수들의 헌신적인 노력으로 점점 우리 지구를 구할 시간이 늘어나고 있는 걸 보면 밝은 미래의 희망을 가질 수 있습니다. 그런데 비관적이고 우리가 해낼 수 있을지 확신하지 못하는 이들도 있습니다. 그들에게 우리의 손으로 미래를 바꿀 수 있다는 희망의 메시지를 전해주시면 감사하겠습니다.
We have discussed this before, okay? It's not just about saving the planet. is saving the souls of your brothers and sisters on earth. The people, if they understand the urgency of global warming and they have the heart wanting to save lives on this planet, then that person who has such a heart will be saved. Their soul will be elevated and to a higher level. They try vegetarian because they want to save lives on the planet. They hope to save lives on the planet. At least they join in the effort of saving other people, saving other animals, saving life on earth. Moreover, the earth is also a being in herself. So it's not about saving you, your lives. It's not about just saving lives. It's saving the souls of the people, elevating their nobility, awaken their higher consciousness. So I'm just saying, even if we do not save the planet, we will save many souls so that they can go up to a higher level of consciousness in heaven. Or at least they will be born in a more favorable planet so that they can continue their spiritual journey from a higher level already. So now, do away with your pessimism. Whatever you do, it will save lives. Yeah? Not life as a physical, maybe, but life eternal. And that is a very noble purpose. There's no need to worry whether the earth will be destroyed or not. You see, we live eternally. And if we can save any of the soul to live eternally in happiness and blessing, we should do that.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Master.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
But be positive. Maybe we can make it.
예, 감사합니다, 선생님.
Yes, Master.
We still have more than 4 years. You know, things sometimes change overnight.
Master, this year is Golden Age Year 5.
Yeah.
I have a question upon knowing that our Earth is at risk due to global warming recently. I heard Golden Age will be completed by year 2010.
Yes.
I think the crisis this time is an important step to complete the Golden Age. If we wisely overcome this, will we meet true Golden Age? Thank you, Master.
Sure we will. If we overcome this crisis, sure we will live in Golden Age, everyone. Right now, the Golden Age is just for us, the practitioner of spiritual high elevation of consciousness. But if everyone overcome this crisis, become vegetarian, become morally elevated, spiritually elevated, then everyone will live in the Golden Age.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
사랑하는 스승님, 지난 화상회의 때 스승님께서 반년간 열심히 노력하면 임계점에 도달할 수 있을 거라고 말씀하셨습니다. 그 임계점이라는 것은 어느 정도의 인구가 채식한다는 것을 말씀하시는 건가요? 그리고 언제쯤 그 임계점에 도달하고 그렇게 된다면 어떤 변화가 발생하게 되는지 설명해 주십시오.
We need to reach the minimum of 900 million people. I think we can make it. You guys work harder. I think we can make it. Okay? I want to thank all of your effort and thank all the people from other group, the spiritual people and the animals lovers and the new vegetarian comers, the government effort, the media effort, every individual, every group, we thank them. I thank them from the bottom of my heart. And I hope that we and their effort will always continue until we reach the critical mass and continue after that to save the planet and to awaken people, nobility, and higher consciousness.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Master, if there are good examples of other planets that wisely overcame planet warming, could you introduce some details so that we can refer to, please? And if there are good cases of overcoming planet crisis other than planet warming, could you also introduce for us, please? Thank you, Master.
There's no need to know so many things in the limited time of 5 minutes, 10 minutes questioning. It's good enough to know that how we overcome our crisis right now, because we already have enough to think about. We have enough to work with. If I have time, I will do more research onto this, yes, and I will tell you. Right now, for our planet crisis, the one and simple solution is to be vegetarian. That's it. No need even changing technology. Go green is good. Of course, always is good to protect the environment and to be loving to the planet Earth, which is also a being who is supporting us with all loving kindness and nourishing motherly love. But just to be vegetarian, just to be compassionate to all other beings, just to stop all the killing, you know? At least the animals, just to stop killing animals and eating them. Just be vegetarian. Our destiny will change. The destiny of the population of the planet will change. And we can save the planet. Not only we can save this planet, the planet will be more beautiful, more developed. People will live in more peace and harmony, happiness, and abundance of all the necessities that they need. And we will develop more and more that we could never imagine. We develop more extraordinary technologies. We will visit more extraordinary planets in far distant, billions of light years ahead. If we change our destiny by being compassionate, loving, and kind to our fellow human beings as well as fellow animals beings, our planet will change completely. You could not imagine what heaven it would be on earth if all turned to vegetarianism.
Thank you, Master.
When we have more time, we will discuss about other planets, maybe Mars, how they overcome, how they have lived, how they have encountered the crisis that destroy their planet, and what kind of life they have, etc., etc. It's just a long story. And when we have time to sit together, you know, like a day retreat, yes, and then you're welcome to ask all these questions, and I will have more time to tell you in detail. Even to talk about Mars, it takes some time, you know, it's not just 5 minutes.
We're very much looking forward to it, Master.
I will tell you, I promise. Also, I need to go back to the history of the planetary existence, you know. It depends on what planet you ask. I have to go back into the history. I have to go back to the second story library, you know, they call Akashic record. Yes, in there it stores all the history of all the existence of all the planet and individuals as well. It takes some time for me also to go there. I can get a little quick answer, but for the detail, I must go a little deep in meditation, go back to the second level and have a look in the archive of the universe, of the physical universe only.
Yes, Master.
안녕하세요, 스승님. 저는 최근에 미국의 그랜드 캐년에 다녀왔습니다. 그곳은 약 20억 년 전 가스 분출로 인한 지각 변동과 침식 풍화 작용으로 이루어졌다고 합니다. 저는 그 광대한 지역이 생명이 살 수 없는 황량한 걸 보고선 무척 느낀바가 많았는데요. 제가 본 그랜드 캐년의 모습이 지금 지구의 온난화를 막지 못하면 변하게 될 미래의 지구의 모습과 비슷할까요?
It is, of course, very sad to remember some unpleasant event or destructive phenomena that has happened on our planet. I understand how you feel. It could be similar to the Grand Canyon, but not all like that. Some part will look similar like that. Some part look different. It depends on how big the destruction. If it is totally destruction, then it will become like a desert. Nothing can survive because it's too much a poisonous gas. It's uninhabitable for anyone, animals and men. And then all the water might be evaporated. And then there will be no tree and no flowers, no plants even survive. So if you don't want to be sad, don't go to the Grand Canyon, all right? Do not focus on the negative side of nature. Yes, things happen according to the destiny of the inhabitants of each planet. So right now we should concentrate more on informing people how to stop the global warming on our planet and to encourage people to be veg. And that should be enough work to do for now. Positive thinking, positive vision, positive action. That's all you need to do.
Thank you, Master.
I'm so happy to see you, Master. Master, we learned there were different types of glacial ages or the end of civilizations in the past, such as the destruction of Egypt, Maya, or Atlantis. Is there any connection between the past destructions and the crisis coming now? Thank you, Master.
Well, there is no connection. It's just that it's similar happening. When we have developed to a certain extent the technologically wise, and we are not balancing it with the spiritual awakening, then we do not know how to handle the progress. And then we will bear, the consequences of our incomplete knowledge of technology. So the best is we have wisdom and technology come alongside it. It would be better like that. Even if we don't have any technological development, if we have spiritual development, that would be even better for us. But normally, if we have good spiritual development, then technology will also advance. And we have all this technology advancement also because we had some merit of spiritual elevation. Because many masters have graced our planet and elevate our wisdom a little bit up to some extent. And therefore, we have enough intelligence to develop technology up to now. But we have to balance it more with spiritual understanding, with the high nobility and excellent moral standard. Then we will not have destruction on earth. We will have only blessing, bliss, and even technologically comfortable life. So all we do is turn to nobility now. turn to compassion and love in style. Like be veg, do good, be green. Even if we just be veg, it will be green too. Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
네, 스승님. 제가 동물들과 함께 지내보면서 느낀 점이 있다면 그들은 우리 인간이 진정한 사랑을 찾을 수 있도록 도와주고 또 뭔가를 깨우쳐주기에 우리와 함께 있는 것 같습니다. 그것이 맞는지요? 그리고 동물들과 함께하는 것과 함께하지 않은 것과는 어떤 차이가 있을까요?
According to medical and scientific report, the people who have animal friends in their house experience better health, better outlook on life, more cheerful, and more loving, and live even longer, healthier. So they are good for you. Scientifically speaking, even medically speaking. But not everybody needs animals, companions, you see, because you have your husband, wife, human companions. As long as they're good for you, they're also fine. Yeah? Animals are there to help you if you need their help. It's always good to have animals anyways. They will teach you unconditional love. They will make your life cheerful, happier, more giving, more understanding. It is even advised to have a pet animal for children at young age, like a dog, for example. And that will help the children to grow up more loving, yes, more tolerant, more understanding, and more responsible. But it's up to you. No one should say that what is good for you. If you have animals, if you love that animal, if you feel the connection between you and that dog, cat, bird, you have to love them. Otherwise, you cannot treat them as a friend. You have to love first, okay? And then, in turn, you will have love and all the benefits that come from that love. When we love, we have a lot of good things going on.
네, 감사합니다, 스님.
사랑하는 스승님, 저는 동물보호단체의 회장을 맡고 있습니다. 그리고 지난 서울에서의 SOS 지구온난화 국제회의 이후 그린피플이라는 새로운 채식단체를 결성하여 활발하게 움직이고 있습니다. 왜냐하면 동물들의 고통을 가장 빨리 없애는 방법은 사람들에게 채식을 권하는 것이라고 생각했기 때문입니다. 저는 스승님 덕분에 동물들이 더 높은 세계에서 오고 인간보다 NQ가 더 높은 경우가 많다는 것을 알게 되었습니다. 그런데 이 지구에서 동물들이 큰 고통을 여전히 받고 있는데요. 이는 동물들의 업장 때문인가요? 아니면 동물들이 이런 고통을 받는 것에는 또 다른 이유가 있는 것인가요?
Some animals also undergoing their own bad karma. That is correct. Especially those so-called vicious animals. But some of the animals, they suffer at the hand of human because some of the humans have not learned to be themselves, have not remember their greatness, have not remember their real nature, which is loving, compassionate, and helpful to all beings. Some people have not realized their great self, their loving self. So some animals, they suffer because of that, because of the humans' incomplete knowledge about their real self, which is loving and kindness. And so some animals suffer to awaken human beings. They sacrifice themselves to awaken human beings. Some animals sacrifice for some human beings that they love. For example, your pet, like a dog, a cat, a bird. If their life is worthy enough, they can exchange their life for your life. So that instead of you dying, they will die for you. Instead of you having accident and suffering, they will have accident and suffer for you. Sometimes they are going near some people who are too heavy karma. They also bear or be infected by the burden of that person's bad karma. You know, the bad retribution of that person will somehow infect the animals who is nearby to that person. So you cannot just say, okay, it's all the animals' bad karma, or is this or this and that. There are various cases why the animals suffer.
Thank you, Master. 스승님께서는 우리 모두가 동물의 언어를 알아듣는다면 누구도 육식을 하지 않을 거라고 말씀하셨는데요. 어떻게 하면 인류가 동물의 언어를 이해할 수 있도록 도울 수 있는지 궁금합니다.
They have to help themselves. In my 3 books, either in the birds in my life, the dogs in my life, or the noble vows, I have mentioned also a little bit how to telepathically communicate with the animals. You have to sit with your animals quietly. You know, whenever you have time to sit with them, just touch them, caress them, or just sit together quietly and try to listen inwardly what the animal tried to convey to you. Ask them if they want to tell you something. They don't always tell you something because maybe nothing to tell. Yes? They don't always chatter a lot the way we do. But you keep doing that, and then maybe one day you have the connection. The thing is, all humans can telepathically communicate with animals. It's just that they could not even communicate with themselves yet. They cannot even know what they want. They cannot even listen to their own heart. They're too busy, too buried alive in this material humdrum existence. So it's more difficult to listen to themselves. But with practice, they can. Just like now, you have learned the practice of meditation I taught you. You can listen to yourself more clearly if you pay attention. Then you know really what you want, and you really know what advice you take and what direction you go. And many things in life become clearer to you because you listen to yourself, which is the great spirit within you, which is God. So, the same if people try to calm down and live a more virtuous life and truly love their animals, then there will be a connection. They will be able to listen to their animals. It's just that, do they listen? Do most people ever listen? We talk a lot, but we don't listen. Not even to our partners, to our wives, husbands, or friends. We hear, but we don't listen. We don't try to understand what the person say. So often we do the wrong things. And not to talk about listening to the God within you. God is always there, always ready to communicate with us whenever we ask something. But do we listen? Huh? The animals sometimes want to talk to us, but do we listen? That's the thing. They telepathically communicate to us some things when they need to, and when they want to warn us of something or to tell us something that we should do or should not do, or warn of coming danger. But do we listen? That is the thing. We don't listen. Not that we cannot telepathically talk to animals, it's just we don't listen to what they're saying. So if the people learn to listen, then there is the telepathic communication always available. This you cannot really teach them. They have it within themselves, only if they want to exercise it or not.
Thank you, Master.
Hi, Master. 스승님, 이건 질문이 아니라 제안인데요. 많은 사람들은 지구온난화의 심각성을 들어도 피부로 못 느끼는 것 같습니다. 얼마 전에 수프림 마스터 TV에서 영국인들이 6일 동안 육식을 하지 않는다면 영국의 총 차량 대수와 맞먹는 2,900만 대 차량을 도로에서 없앤 것 같다는 보도를 들었습니다. 정말로 가슴에 와닿는 얘기였는데요. 이렇게 각 나라마다 자국의 통계를 이용해서 홍보를 한다면 많은 사람들이 온난화의 심각성을 피부로 느낄 수 있을 것 같습니다. 즉, 한국인이 하루 육식을 하지 않는다면 한국의 환경에 어떻게 영향을 미치고 또 그것이 지구 전체에 어떻게 영향을 미치는지를 알 수 있으니까요. 하지만 한국에는 이런 통계 자료가 부족합니다. 따라서 각 나라의 동수들이 이런 통계 자료를 만들어서 홍보에 이용한다면 좋을 것 같습니다.
Very good idea. Maybe you write to all the government leaders in the world or to their environmental ministry. Maybe they would do that. Meanwhile, the Supreme Master TV will gather all this kind of statistic information and store it in our website, thesuprememastertv.com. And if anyone really is concerned about saving the planet, they'll be able to download them and pass it on to everyone else. Let's hope we work quicker, okay?
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
만약 전 세계 절대 다수가 채식한다면 우리 지구의 모습은 어떤 모습이 될까요? 스승님께서 지상 천국이 될 거라고 말씀하셨는데 좀 더 구체적으로 알고 싶고요. 예를 들어 인간의 수명이 늘어난다든지 아니면 지혜가 자라나서 많은 능력이 생긴다든지 그런 것들이 궁금합니다.
People will be wiser, more loving, and we have peace on earth. Yes. And then we will have more excellent inventions. We'll be able to visit different planets that we don't know about.
예, 마스터. 저는 학생들을 가르치면서 학생들에게 채식의 중요성과 지구 온난화에 대하여 가르쳐주고 있습니다. 하지만 아직 어린 학생들은 가족의 반대로 채식을 중도에 포기하는 경우가 많은데요. 어떻게 하면 학생들을 바른 길로 잘 인도할 수 있을까요?
It's very good that as a teacher, you're teaching them the right way to live, the noble way of living, eating vegetarian and all that. It's very good that you try and you succeed in some degree, except that the family have opposed their decision and pushed them back to eat meat. Okay, so maybe we have to start from the root. Yes, maybe you could write up some report about the global warming and sum up some report about the harm of meat diet and the present danger. You know, they're recalling beef and chicken everywhere. Also bird flus and all kind of very terrible disease. Not just a normal disease, a normal poisonous substance that they already put into the meat. So now you sum up all this and all the beneficial of the vegetarian diet, also to save the planet. You sum all that up, you print it out, and give it to the parents. Or give it to the students and they give it to the parents. And explain to them that is the reason why, due to your love to your students, because they are just like your own children. You treat them like your own children. So you want them to be healthy and morally correct, and you want to save the planet for these children as well. You explain that on this sum up report and give it to the parents if you have a chance, if you could do that. Okay? Then they will understand why you do it, and maybe they support them. It could be that not all of them support you, your idea, but some will support you when they understand what is what.
Thank you, Master.
스승님 안녕하세요. 저는 지구온난화 문제를 채식으로 막아야 한다는 스승님의 말씀을 듣고 최근에 작은 채식 식당을 열었습니다. 제 영혼은 스승님의 가업에 동참해서 전심전력으로 일하고 싶은데 아직도 저의 예고가 많은 방해를 합니다. 스승님, 예고를 깨고 가장 고귀한 이념을 지키면서 채식 식당을 잘 운영해 나갈 수 있도록 조언을 부탁드립니다.
Not everyone is suitable to open a vegetarian restaurant or any kind of restaurant or any kind of shop. You have to know your ability. If you really think that you're not up to it, then you should sell the restaurant to someone else who is more capable, who is more willing to do this job. And then you can do anything else. Everything to do to help other beings, to save the planet, to save the animals' life, human lives, they are all master works. It's not necessarily to open a vegetarian restaurant. But you could do that if you like to. And if you open it already and you cannot continue doing it, either you sell it or you hire someone else to be a manager and taking care of it for you. It's a very noble work.
감사합니다.
스승님께서는 7월 31일 수프림 마스터 TV와의 화성회의에서 말씀하시길 화성이 지금의 상태가 된 것은 채식을 홍보할 사람이 충분하지 않아서라고 하셨는데요. 지금 전 세계 동수들이 노력 중이지만 아직은 우리의 인원은 소수입니다. 더 많은 동수들이 적극 동참해서 지구를 구하는 데 기여했으면 하는데 이것은 자발적인 의지 없이는 힘든 것 같습니다.
Well, this kind of job is a voluntary job, and it should be considered an honor and privilege to have the ability to do it. It's very simple. Just print out all the information about global warming, or at least the SOS flyers, or the Supreme Master TV flyers, and put in your pocket, in your bag. While on the way to work, you can distribute to whoever nearby, put in people's mailbox. It's not that difficult to do. It doesn't have to be in group. You can do it whenever you feel like, whenever convenient, whenever you see other people. Just put some flyers, concerning planetary danger and vegetarian diet, whatever you think necessary. Print it out and give it to the people. How difficult can it be? The more you do this, the better for your spiritual practice also. It's not like just to save the people, you also save yourself. And if you don't do it, it's fine also. It's just no good for you, as well as no good for the planet. If everybody just sit there, do nothing, then our planet will be destroyed in no time. And all the people will be vanished from the earth, including yourselves. So it's up to you to do something or not do something. This is not an obligation. It's a privilege that you are the one who are wiser than other people, who are morally more correct than many people, and who are more compassionate than other people. So you decide whether you want to save anyone, including your children or yourself, or not. Not obligation. Just privilege. Due to loving kindness.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
스승님, 화성이 황폐된 것은 채식이 해결 책임을 몰랐기 때문이라고 말씀하셨는데요. 지구는 스승님께서 이렇게 축복을 주신다는 점에서 화성과 달리 지구가 상당히 특권을 누리는 별이라는 생각을 합니다. 그 점에서 감사드립니다. 지구를 구하는 일이 특별히 이 우주에 갖고 있는 가치가 있다면 설명 부탁드립니다. 그리고 지구를 구하지 못한다면 이 우주에 어떠한 영향을 미치는가요?
Well, that's a big picture, but if we don't have this planet, the universe will offer another planet. It depends on the merit of the people who will inhabit that or this planet. It has not so much effect in the universe as a whole, except that if the consciousness of people are elevated in a more morally suitable level, and the people are more enlightened, more compassionate, more loving, more kind, then it is good for the planet, atmosphere as a whole. And it's good that we live in peace and harmony instead of living in suffering. The planet here will become another heaven on earth, heavenly, fit for people to live. Otherwise, if the planet is destroyed, there will be other planets will be born or already exist that the souls can go and immigrate there. But the thing is, you know very well, being a Buddhist nun, that the Buddha said that to be a human, to have a human body, is so precious, so rare a chance that we should treasure it, because we don't know if we get another human body again soon. Because in a human body, we could practice spiritually quicker and more auspicious than in other kind of body. The Buddha has said that to have a human body is so rare that it's like, imagine a blind turtle living on the very deep bottom of the big ocean, and he only goes up to the surface of the water once every 1,000 years. He come up to the surface, and then at that moment there should be a wood plank with a hole in it, and that the turtle just come up to the surface and happen to go through that hole in that wood plank. That is how rare it is to have a human incarnation. So I would like all of you to know that we have to save their lives because of that preciousness, so that they will have a chance to redeem themselves, to remember their greatness, to remember the Buddhahood, the Buddha nature within themselves, to have a chance to awaken their consciousness, to be enlightened. Because the longer they live, the more chance they have to encounter the true teaching of an enlightened master.
감사합니다.
You're welcome.
안녕하세요, 스승님. 전 세계 모든 인류가 채식한다면 동물의 세계에서도 육식이 끝날 수 있는지 궁금합니다. 호랑이나 사자 같은 동물들도 채식으로 전환하고 지구상에서 모든 살생이 멈추는 그런 날이 도래할까요? 성경에 보면 사자들이 어린 양과 함께 뛰어놀았다는 말이 있는데 정말로 과거엔 그런 적이 있었는지, 그리고 앞으로 그런 날이 올지 궁금합니다.
Yes, it was like that in some past. Not always in our past. Not always in the past history of humankind here on this planet, but in the long distant past. Now, if all human beings become vegetarian, then the whole atmosphere of the earth will change. The magnetic field will change. The destiny of all inhabitants will change for the better. And the animals will also stop eating meat, and truly the lambs will lay at the side of the lions, as it is mentioned in the Bible, if all people turn to vegetarianism. The animals are also reflections of our consciousness. So if we change into a higher consciousness, then the animals will also change. If not, they will disappear. All the likes attract likes. If the animals at that time cannot live up to the human standard of nobility and compassion, then the natural law will eliminate them. But they will change. If we change, the animal will change. When you have a pet, like a dog, they always say, like master, like dog. For example, many pets look like their caretaker also. And so I can tell you that my dog, the girl, happy when she first came, she chased the lizards, yeah, and eat them and swallow them, even with the tail hanging outside. And I say, what did you do? Spit it out now. And then she did it. And she's still chasing after a while, you know, flies, bees, and she got stink on her nose and swollen face because she chased after any moving things and eat them. Because when she was with the previous caretaker, she was forced to be hunting for food. They don't take good care of her. So she has to hunt something to eat. So she eat anything, insects, bees, flies, geckos, all kind of things. And even when she came to me, she could not change immediately. But now she changed. She doesn't do that anymore. The fly come in front of her, she doesn't even move anymore. Before, she immediately, stay alert and catch the fly. Now she doesn't do that, and she eat vegetarian only. And even something smelly, sometimes they make it so real, like stinking fish or stinking shrimp, she won't eat it. They do change. And remember in Yogananda's book, The Autobiography of a Yogi? Yes. He recounted the lion that don't eat meat at all. She even refused meat when somebody offered it to her because she stayed with her master who was a yogi and who is a vegetarian. So, if more people are vegetarian, the atmosphere will change into a higher level of compassion and love, then the animal will also be affected and they will change their nature. That day might come soon. Who knows? Be positive.
감사합니다, 스승님.
스승님, 안녕하십니까? 저는 입문한 지 이제 2개월 되었습니다. 입문해서 수행을 열심히 하고 싶은데 우리에게 주어진 시간이 많지 않다는 것을 알게 되어 좀 혼란스럽습니다. 우리가 이 기간 동안 스승님의 축복으로 우리 남은 업장을 빠르게 갚을 수 있는지요? 스승님의 지도를 부탁드립니다.
You should be happy that you have already been initiated. Some people will even die tomorrow. So what you talk about short time or long time? Life is normally very unpredictable and short. In the old time, people lived longer. But if you're vegetarian, you live longer. And now we are extending the time of point of no return. So we have a lot of time. Even one day is a lot of time. If you concentrate well and lift your moral standard high and lift your spiritual consciousness high, one day is enough. Okay? Be always diligent in your practice, no matter if you have 1 second, 1 minute, because in the eternity, time doesn't count. We only have time because we are trapped in this frame of physical, illusionary existence. Time doesn't count. 1 second is equal to eternity. Just be diligent in every second of your life. That will be long enough. All right, love? Congratulations that you are initiated, by the way.
감사합니다, 스승님.
You're welcome.
스승님, 유전자 조작에 관한 질문입니다. 채식 중에도 유전자 조작 식품이 많아서 고민입니다. 이는 신의 영역과 자연의 섭리를 침범한 것이라고 생각됩니다. 동물 유전자를 식물에 넣기도 하는데 유전자 조작 식품이 자연과 생태계에 어떠한 영향을 미치게 될까요?
Many countries already ban the genetically modified food. So I hope in the future we will not have this problem anymore. Of course, this is not very good for our ecosystem and not too good for the health, as it has been already proven by scientists' research. But now, there's one thing you could do. Maybe we could not always avoid the harmful effect of the food that we eat, because people just mess it up all the time anyway. So now, I have given you the mean of protection. It's just like when you do meditation, you protect yourself. I have taught you. Now you do all the time in the whole day, yes? You keep that protection with you, okay? So even accidentally you have eaten something which is not wholesome without your knowledge, you will be protected, and it will also turn into something beneficial to you. Okay? But do not do that on purpose. Do not try to eat any animal products on purpose, because you will commit worse offense against yourself, because you know something good and you don't do it, and you know something bad and you do. Always protect yourself.
감사합니다, 스승님.
The method I teach you for meditation, that is also protection for daily life, 24 hours.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you. And Master, now, we'd like to share with you some great news that has been taking place in Korea.
Very good.
사랑하는 스승님, 지난 SOS 지구온난화 국제 세미나에서 스승님께서는 좋은 말씀을 많이 해주셨습니다. 그때 공중파 방송인 SBS TV의 기자와 PD가 참석하였는데 그들은 스승님의 말씀에 깊은 감명을 받았습니다. 그래서 채식으로 전환하고 채식 식당을 자주 찾곤 합니다. 또한 SBS TV는 매년 10월 미래 한국 리포트라는 국제 포럼을 개최하는데 올해는 지구온난화를 주제로 정했습니다. 이것은 스승님의 화상회의의 덕분이라고 생각하며 이제는 공중파 방송도 깨우치게 된 것이죠. 이렇게 바쁘시고 분주하신데 자주 화상회의를 개최해 주시고 지구온난화의 심각성에 대해서 우리에게 깨우쳐 주셔서 대단히 감사드립니다.
You're very welcome, very welcome. I'm only happy that my work bear fruit. It is my voluntarily loving contribution. I love to do this. I love to help humankind to elevate into better consciousness, because their life is very precious. I really want to take this chance to help them, and I hope all of them will realize the precious human life and wake up soon. I'm so glad that the Korean people are so intelligent and highly developed spiritually. That's why they can understand me so quickly and act upon it. It's not just my effort, it's your people, intelligence, wisdom, and love in nature that is so nearly awakening. That's why when I just say a few words, it's awakened immediately. I'm glad for your country.
Thank you, Master. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And Master, in addition to that, we've had other countless benefits of the last SOS International Seminar on Global Warming.
Go ahead, report to me.
The environmental activist who asked you a question at the seminar, now he started a vegetarian diet as well as the convenient method of meditation, Master.
Wonderful.
Yes, Master. And also the priests who came to the seminar, they are now encouraging their followers to be vegetarian.
Wow, bravo. God bless.
Furthermore, Master, many organizations who attended the seminar, they have gathered together to host a vegetarian symposium.
Wow. Wow. God bless Korea.
Yes, and also since the seminar, the Korean mass media has been introducing about vegetarianism continuously. And vegetarian restaurants and shops in Korea have now more and more visitors, Master.
Wow. Very good. I'm very pleased.
Yes, and even increasing number of schools are now including vegetarian diet into their school meal menu.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, the public's interest in the benefits of vegetarian diet and their concern to the harmful effects of a meat diet It's increasing.
Wow, wow.
Yes, Master, and we are indeed witnessing how much blessing the global warming seminar has given to us. And we thank you so much for all your blessings, your superpower, and your sacrifice to endlessly continue video conferences with the world. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, love. You're welcome.
And Master, the Korean Literature Broadcasting website staff, they also contacted us and wish to post many Supreme Master TV programs because our programs are so good. And we're seeing many other good responses in Korea about Supreme Master television because we air a lot about global warming and vegetarianism, and we really appreciate your boundless love. Thank you, Master.
Thank you. I appreciate the Korean people. Look like the whole country is changing, huh?
Yes, Master. Thank you so much. And before we sum up today's teleconference, is there any last message you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, just be positive. Just be positive. You see, we may be able to reach the critical mass sooner than we think. The way it goes in Korea is very good, and please continue with your effort. Whatever you can do to help your human brothers and sisters awakening to their greater self, to their compassionate self, to their enlightened, wise, loving self. Please continue, do whatever you can. And that will be the greatest contribution you can make to the world and to yourself. And heaven will be pleased. I am also very happy. I am very happy to hear all this good news. That is mostly due to your effort and the highly elevated Korean people consciousness. I am very, very pleased. Thank you, and please continue. May God bless you and your country. South and North Korea. May God bless both. And I hope see you soon.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
And thank you again for your precious time and for giving us such a great opportunity like today. And we, brothers and sisters from Korea Centers, we like to wish you the very, very best in everything you do for the world. And we thank you and we love you, Master.
Thank you, and I love you too. I see you soon. So long for now. Be loved and remember God.